Okay. So now, as we have discussed, what are the pre-processing techniques, what are the NumPy, Pandas, tools, libraries, and all those. Okay, when we are having the data sets like discrete, continuous data sets, and all those things. Okay, the next thing what we are going to do is, suppose now I am having the data sets as a text data. Okay, and I am having the class. Means here instead of like 3120, na, here I am having the data. Like suppose I will take one example. Hi. How are you? So now I will make it as a class as a spam and ham. Okay. How are you? Hi, how are you? Like, mm, I had your lunch. Okay, this is a ham message. Okay. This is the like I'm having these two classes. Okay. Now here what happened? The main thing. Now I need to predict if I'm going to see now whether I'm going to give any. Okay, had your dinner. If I'm going to give this input, I need to predict whether it is a ham or spam. Okay, so when we here now the main thing what differs here is now here as what here the in the steps we have discussed about collection of data pre-processing and all those. So there is some slight changes will be there. Here what happens mean okay when we are having the test data, so that time what happens we can't pass this text data to this algorithm. KNN, whatever these algorithms we are having now, we can't pass that data to the those algorithms because these algorithms accept the data in the numerical format only. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to convert this text data to the numeric data and then we need to apply this KNN algorithms. Okay, so instead of data pre-processing, here we are going to do the text pre-processing. Okay, now to convert a text data to the numeric data, what we are going to convert text to numeric. So there are different we are having a methods. Okay, so in that we can use a NLP, that is a natural language processing. Okay, then we have the what we call TF-IDF vectorization. Okay, paired sequence. Okay, sequence counter vectorizer. Like that, we are having the data sets. NNP, TF-IDF, paired sequence. Okay, counter vectorizer. So these methods which helps the convert to text to numeric. Okay, how they are going to help us to okay so that we are going to study here. So now suppose if now what so this is I'm going to convert here as a x as a text. Okay, similarly how I have splitted the data sets now here same way x as a text data. Okay, and in the y what I am having the y I am having target. Okay, x as a text and y as a target. So now here what happens in the x text and target. So I'm passing this x data to the this above methods NLP, TF-IDF and all those. Okay, after passing this to the data to the NLP and all those, how it will be converted? Now for example, now my text it will become now whatever the high value is there now that will be converted to like this 10 binary format like 1010 means it is a spam. Okay, and similarly for had your lunch, it will be converted like 0101, like some okay, some values. Okay, that is a numerical value. So these values can be accepted by the what KNN algorithm. Then what happens after doing this one? Then the same thing, splitting the data into train and test, like 80%, 20%, whatever we are having. How we have passed here the X train data, Y train data, like that we are here we need to pass the numeric data to the algorithms. Okay, after now as what which algorithm we are going to same classification because my answer is targeted is a spam. Okay, so those who are working on the NLP and all those, okay, so here how the NLP, why we are using NLP, why we are using TF-IDF, because we are having the data sets as the text. Okay, so that's the reason we are going to convert it into the numeric. So that's the reason we are using it here. Okay, so they will ask you which method you are using. Okay, NLP. Why you are using NLP? So to convert from text to numeric data. Okay, TF. Oh, is there only NLP? So they will ask question. No, TF, IDF, patching. We can use other sequences also. These are the some different methods they will going to apply. Okay. At the last, so the next thing what after converting numerics, then the same algorithm, classification, regression algorithm, same algorithm we need to apply and we need to predict. Okay, so like that we need to go into convert. Understood?